And welcome back to Penguin Game Day. We are happy to be joined by Andrew Lastovka, who kicked the game winner on Saturday afternoon against Illinois State, a redshirt freshman out of Nordonia High School in Northeast Ohio. Andrew, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk about that kick. The team's driving down. I know you're warming up a little bit. Just kind of take us through that final sequence there.
I mean, Mitch led a heck of a drive there, starting at our own 25. Getting that last check down to Tyshawn King, getting that last 8 yards was really awesome. And then, just doing your job when your number's called.
Were you talking to the coach at all? You want the ball on this hash, left hash, middle of the field? Do you have those conversations or not?
Harvey came up to me and asked what yard line I was comfortable with. I told him 35 was good. And, I mean, they were able to get into the 20. So that made it even easier for me.
So you go out on the field and then they call the timeout. So now what are you kind of thinking about?
Not really thinking about anything, just worried about making the kick and just being ready.
So you guys line up, and I know your snapper and your holder are a big part of this as well.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of take us through that process.
I mean, Sam, Brent, and I, we've been working together for probably since February out in stand ball when it's 30 degrees outside, knowing that, the weather's not always going to be perfect and we're going to have to execute.
We've seen the kick a couple of times now. Did you kind of know it was golden when you hit it?
Yeah, sometimes you just know, and that was one of those cases.
So it was your biggest kick, wasn't it, to date?
Mm-hmm. This was by far my biggest kick.
So you're 6 for 6 in field goals, your longest 38, you're 30 of 31 in extra points, you have 48 points this season. I mean, I know, you get the credit for kicking it, but how important is your snapper and holder?
Oh, it's so important. I love those guys to death, and I'd do anything for them. The trust we have in this operation is key. So
38 is your long. What do you think your distance is? And two-part question, what's the toughest part about kicking at stand ball?
So I'll answer your first question. The toughest part is the wind, and the wind can definitely have an impact on how I'm feeling some days. Like most days, I'm probably good from 55 and in. Some days I feel like I can jump back farther depending on the wind.
So is it a tough place to kick?
Oh yeah, it's probably the toughest place I've ever kicked in.
Okay. Civil engineering, so when the playing days are over, you're a redshirt freshman, so you got a lot of time here left. What would you like to do?
Something with transportation maybe, bridge engineering, highway engineering.
Awesome. From Nordonia, so family comes down to see you play?
Yep, grandparents. I had one of my best friends from childhood. His grandpa came up on Saturday. So.
All right, real quick, kickers have superstitions. Any superstitions for you?
Just sticking to the routine. I have the same routine. I go out the same time every game, same warm-up, same stretch routine. Just everything's the same.
Well, Andrew, it's a pleasure to have you. Congratulations on the big kick last Saturday. And hopefully there's many more, but I know you'd rather have them score touchdowns, right?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
So we appreciate your time. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back after this.